Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode in the wonderful world of the Minecraft server without a cool acronym. This is going to be a little bit of a tangent episode. We're still going to be doing the casino that is inside of this building, but I want to work on something first. I want to get this in because a couple of episodes ago, I have made a frog-life farm with the intention of selling it to the server. And I want to make that. I'll make that right now. This is the episode for the tangent that is going to be specifically for the Frog-Life shop. Now, I have kind of already got a basic plot in here. I have done some rough work, some very rough work. And these dimensions that's shown right here with the corners of the grass blocks is the approximate aerial dimensions that I'll need for the shop. Because I have done some research and got some resources in to help me with custom items for, not custom items, but a custom input and output for my shop, because that's something I was looking for. I was looking for a system that would allow me to have items that I can store, and whatever payment item you can put in, it will bring out that respective things of what you're wanting to do. So everything right here, I'm still short some wool. I'm gonna get more of that later. But in terms of redstone, these right here should be enough items for me to get 3 systems appropriate for each of the frog lights. So I'm having a separate stall for the white, yellow, and the green variants of frog lights. I do not remember the names. I'm just going with white, yellow, and green. That's just, how it is. So that's the plan. And this Frog-Light shop is going to be kind of froggy themed, in a sense, swampy themed. I'm still drawing it out, but the main idea, what I want to do, that this plot of land is going to be pretty much the shop. Nothing too crazy there. And then there's going to be a pathway that's going to be curved coming along this way, roughly over here. It's going to intercept this main pathway somewhere here, or maybe here. I'm not sure. But the main idea is to have a path that connects up to this path so that there's at least a walking direction, a walking location for people to get to my store in case for whatever reason they don't have an elytra. And at the intersection for these paths, this is going to be tidied up a whole lot, because this is something that I cannot work with, is that there at the intersection there's going to be 1 or 2 froggy themed fountains, which I think is just looks super cute and adorable, and I just want to put that in there as well. And I'm going to have separate frog statues as well, different types of frog statues here and here, roughly, just as the individuals are entering the store, to kind of give it a more unique variation. And along with that, the frog statues are going to turn on and off when it comes to water flow. So during the day, water's going to be flowing, and then during the night, water's not going to be flowing. So it's just one of those automatic things that you can do with the daylight sensor. So I'm excited for that. So this is all that I planned for this episode. This is just going to be just sort of a one-off thing, because I really want to get this in. I think it's a great idea before I tackle on such a big behemoth project that's happening down here. I'm really excited to get started on this. But right now, I just want to work on something else, just to go on a much smaller project and just to get this in, because you see, your boy wants to make more money. The redstone, it's selling very good. It's a very healthy sell rate right now, but I want to make more money. So that's pretty much why we're doing this, because I want to make more money, and again, smaller project to work on. So I'm excited for this. I still need to gather some materials. Some of this right here is just a baseline of what I'm looking for, and some of the other stuff is pretty much just the basics. So I still need to gather some stuff, but I'm going to gather as I go along. This is not everything. This is just sort of just a prep work kind of thing. Again, basic idea of what I'm looking for. I've already have that done. Very simple. It's just trying to put it all together. That's going to be a big challenge. I'm also excited because I'm planning on incorporating some drip leaf, some kelp, some moss variation stuff in here to help give it an additional theme for what we're looking for in the shop. So I am very excited where this is going to go, and we're just going to take it one step at a time. I think we're going to start here with the shop first and then kind of build out. I think it's better if we start with the inside stuff, then expand outwards, and then finish up here. So I think that's a good goal to have. That way, whenever we're building it, we're not guessing it. We could just kind of just go along from where we are expecting to have a pathway from the shop out to here. So really, we're going to start with the redstone right away first. But I need to better configure this because it's only one block deep. So we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. But I think that's where we're going to start. So let's go ahead and dive straight in, and let's take care of the redstone bits. I'm going to first take care of, make sure that it's all good. And we'll see from there. Alrighty, so I just got done with the redstone bits for the shop. It's very simple. Now, the redstone system, this is a very nice system. I will actually post the link of the video that I used as a reference down in the description below. But what's cool about this is that this is a fully customizable system where I can input exactly how much items I want as payment, and at the same time, it'll bring out how many items that I want to pay out for the customers that come to the store. So these are three systems. They're completely identical. I'll basically show you how it works real quick. So the bottom hopper is relative to the items that are being used as payment. And then the top hopper, hopper clocks, these items are used respectively for the output. So what I've done is that at this current rate, one diamond is going to get you 8 of any Froglight variants. So here's an example. So let's say I want to purchase the yellow ones, all right? I want to purchase the yellow lights. I just input one diamond into here, and then it will spit out 8 lights. Now, what's cool about this is that this system, you can input multiple diamonds into here, and you will get 8 of a multiplier of whatever diamonds you put in. So, like, for example, if I was to get 24 green frog lights, I just need to put in 3 diamonds, and that'll do its thing. Now, the one sad thing about this is that if you're doing a multiple, it does take a bit of time for it to properly reset before it can go again, but it works in this fashion. And then boom, just put in 3 diamonds, and then that's it. I got my 24 frog lights. So currently, actually it just got done. So I'm going to be dumping all of these frog lights into an external storage system. These frog lights right here is in the barrel for the payout, and the light on shows that the items are in stock, which is a fantastic indication. It's not the best because there could be one frog light in here, and it can still show in stock, but for the most part, it works, which is fantastic. So my plan is that since I have so many frog lights already prepared from the frog light farm, I'm just going to put like a double chest or 2 into here just to have a very extended storage system so that I don't have to worry about restocking these lights anytime soon. Now, I'm going to have to find a way to actually get down below because the payment to barrel where these items go to is like down here. It's basically below this comparator. I don't know if there's like a good angle, but oh yeah, it's right here. So this barrel right here, this is the payment barrel where the diamonds go into. So I need to figure out a pathway under my store to get into here, which should not be too difficult at all. So it's exciting because already we are making some great headway with the store. This is kind of the layout that I was wanting, is to have people walk in and then they can see just this display right here of just the purple, white, the yellow, and the green frog lights. And I think it's great. I genuinely think it's just wonderful just to have all these basically ready to go. So technically, in terms of stock, it's already set up and ready to go to build the store. So what I'm planning on doing is that for this part, There's going to be a little bit of a ledge here for people to walk around so that if they need multiple variants of frog lights, they can just walk around. But between this section of, standing and getting your items and then the entryway, there's going to be a little pond area filled with lily pads, drip leaves, vines, little cattail decorations just scattered around here so that people can actually jump from thing to thing to kind of act like a frog. So that's kind of the deal I was looking for. And then up top, there's going to be some vines, some spore blossoms from the lush caves, just to give it a little bit more of a vibrant decoration, just to give it a little bit more pop, to make it a little bit more of a atmospheric look. So listen, I say this is going pretty well. I think this is going good, so let's keep going and let's just see where we end up. Alrighty, guys, now check this out. So this is something that I just got done, and this is something that I was aiming for. To have a little bit of variation when it came down to like decorations and everything. So, the main idea here is, since it's a frog light shop, I want the customers to actually, jump across this to get to their lights. And we've got a little pathway right here, just something fixed, just so that they can walk between each lights if they choose to get the different variants. But, this isn't much, but it is something. So basically this area right here is going to be kind of like a little small environment, kind of marshy, swampy, something like that. The walls may or may not be kind of that way, but the roof is. There's going to be moss on the roof with vines dripping down, and also got some spore blossoms as well, where they're going to be hanging up on the roof to emit those particles that we like to see whenever we are nearby the spore blossoms. And I just think that's going to look really cool. But this area over here is going to be more of a fixed ground. It's not going to be sort of like naturey or whatever. It may just be smooth stone. I may just do that. And the entrance is going to be about right here. Whenever I did the practice, just as a test run, just kind of see what I was looking for, the main entranceway is about 5 blocks long. So it's going to be a shorter entryway, and it's going to expand out into this area right here. And I realized that this is not center. This needs to be center of this, and I will do that in just a second. So, but the big thing is that what I want to do as well is I'm thinking about having here and here just a little habitat, a little exhibit for just some frogs. Having like 1 or 2 frogs in this little area, 1 or 2 frogs over here in this little area. Just to have a little something extra for the guests to walk into when they're walking to the store. And then after this whole building gets done, I'm planning on having a little frog statue thing up on the roof as well. Just a giant frog, just to symbolize, hey, this is a frog light shop. This is the place where you see a frog, you get your frog lights kind of thing. So that is where I'm thinking about. And I'm also going to be doing the pathway coming to the left and ending up somewhere here. Again, I'm not sure where it's going to end up. It's going to be somewhere in this area. I may just have it curve long ways and have to go around this weird little hump thing, or I may just gut this and then just have just a nice little pathway just running through here. I think I may just do that, just to have a little cutout, after which I think look really cool. Just to have a cutout for the pathway, then just have it come this way. I think I may do that. All right, so now comes the fun part. Is going to be a time lapse. This is it. I think this is going to be good. I think this is going to be great. So, going to be building the shop and doing the fountains and the statues and then everything else. And when we're done, we should be getting somewhere of a pretty nice shop. So I'm super excited for that. All right, let's do this, guys. Here we go. Well, check this out. I think we're looking pretty good here. This is not too bad at all. This is honestly not too bad. I probably could have planned the layout of the shop a little bit better, but I am very happy with how it all turned out. So let me give you a quick overview of just how it all went down. So these little frog statues, the little frog fountains, they are supposed to be kind of like bluish with the copper being oxidized and everything. I decided to go ahead and place these coppers down and let them oxidize over time. I mean, admittingly, I have never, ever, like, dealt with copper this much before, so I do not know how the oxidation process works. I know you need to leave it out and it'll oxidize over time, but I haven't messed with copper much. So that's what I decided to do, to go ahead and just place these copper blocks down and just let them oxidize over time, because I didn't want to wait. I just want to place these down so we can just get on with our lives. We got ourselves a little jumping path to the frog light shop. I think it's pretty cool. We got ourselves a little containment vessel for exhibit. It's not exhibit. Whatever the holding place is for the frogs. We got a green frog, a white frog, and the orange frog of the 3 variants of frog lights for the shop. And I put my price here: 1 diamond, 8 for 8 of any. That means 1 diamond for 8 of these, or 8 of these, whatever you want to do. The diamond goes into the respective barrel, then boom, your lights pop out. Easy peasy. And, you know, I built the frog on top, the symbol of the frog light shop, because I wanted to put a frog on here, and I honestly think it looks really good. I'm very proud of the frog. It looks very good. I tried to build a lily pad on top, or excuse me, underneath the shop to kind of make it look like it's a floating shop on a lily pad, but things got a little tight here. It was just poor planning. Very poor planning on my end. So I'll look into changing this in the future, but right now that's just going to be on hold because I want to work on other things. But the Froglight shop is pretty much done. It's simple, nothing out of the ordinary. It pretty much represents what it is. There's a frog and there's frog lights. So I'm honestly very proud of it. It's a good shop. It's something very simple. And we are going to be working on the next few things, which I'm looking forward to do. Yes, this is a huge milestone, and I am very happy to be here so that I have another product to sell and just to finally make some more money. Actually, I'm just going to check real quick. Have I made any money? No. Okay. No money yet. Oh, wait, duh. I don't check up here, check down there. Well, I'm not. I'll check that later. I know before I built all this, I did collect some money, but I don't know if it was me from testing it or from people actually buying. But there's plenty of supplies set and ready to go for the shop. So now, next episode is the big dog. We are going to tackle on the big dog, something that I've been so excited about since the beginning of this season, and it's going to be a very big deal, big milestone for me. Next episode, we are starting this behemoth of the project, the underground casino. We're going to be doing a lot to it. We're going to be doing a lot of digging. The next episode, going to clear everything out, and we're going to start building. It's a big deal to me, and I'm super, super excited for it. And I am going to try out World Edit and Axiom for the first time to kind of help me get a gauge with doing this kind of stuff. So I have never, ever touched these mods, and I'm excited to try them out. 1.20.9 is coming out, and I want to try that. I want to try these mods on the new version with all the copper variants whenever all of that comes out, which will happen a few days after the 30th of September. So I am very, very excited for how it's going to turn out. But that's the plan for the next episode. If y'all did enjoy, then as always, please leave a like and subscribe. That always helps me out. That lets me know that you want to watch more of this content. I love it. It is so fun. Thank you again for watching, and I will see all of y'all next time. Take care. Be good to each other. See ya.